So yesterday we launched our EC2 instance. We created one EC2 instance by the name of Fast API Server, right? Where we first created EC2 instance. We chose instance image, AMI image. We did security group settings and all. We also did SSH remote login to our EC2 instance, right? So today in this video we'll see how we can first how we can download the Docker image and how we can host it in our EC2 instance, and how we can able to access that image from our browser, right? So yesterday I have stopped this EC2 instance, and it's necessary to stop the EC2 instance if that instance is not been used, right? So I'll select this, and I want the instance to start. So click on start instance, and here you can see it initiated the starting of instance, and it's basically starting the instance. So just wait for a few seconds, right? And you can refresh it, and once it's running, the status has been updated over here. Now let's do one thing. Let's do SSH login to our EC2 instance, right? So for that you need to type, first you need to go to downloads, where there is key.pm. so yesterday we downloaded the key pair, right? And I have kept that in downloads. So I'll type ssh I key.pm ubuntu @ and you need to copy this public IPv4 address and paste it over here and hit enter and type yes. And once it's done, you are inside our EC2 instance, right? So now what I want you all is to do, let's set up our EC2 instance. Let's install some essentials on this EC2 instance, right? So for that I want you all to type a sudo apt update, and let's wait till it's basically completing all the things. And once it's done, we'll install a Docker in this EC2 instance. So once it's finished, we'll type sudo apt install docker.io and this Y flag, and it's basically downloading the Docker. Let's wait for a few seconds until it's downloading all the necessary packages and all. So once it's done, click on type exit, and you are out of your EC2 instance, right? Now again I want you all to log in, do SSH login to this instance, and you are inside this. Now I can click on, I can simply check the Docker version if it's downloaded correctly or not. Type docker and version and hit enter, and here you can see the version of Docker over here and the build, right? So we basically forgot one thing, and that is adding the Docker to our user group, which is important. So I want you all to type this, that is sudo user mod ag, that is add group Docker and Ubuntu, and hit enter. And once it's done, now it should run this. Okay, let's exit it and let's try it again. And once it's once we do the SSH login, let's hit enter again to this command, and this will work. It's basically pulling the image from or basically my Docker hub, and it has downloaded the image. Now when I'll type docker image, docker images, and here we can see the name of the image. Now I want to run this image, so what I'll do, I'll type docker run this d flag so that it could run as detached, and let's name it as fast API. Also this is restart unless or stopped, and after this you need to give port name. Here we are doing port mapping, so HTTP the by default port is 80, which is mapped to the 8000 port of this container, right? And here is the one thing that I did wrong, that is after the name you need to give the port, and after that you need to basically give this restart flag unless stopped, and here the same username or the name of the image, which is this and fast API, and hit enter. And once it's running, you can check it. Go to the browser over here and type http:// and hit paste. This is the public IP of our EC2 instance, and hit enter. And once it's done, you should see something like this, that is welcome to the CI/CD tutorial, right? So in this video we have successfully pulled the Docker image, and we are running that image in our EC2 instance, and here we have checked with this command, and this is the thing you can see on the screen. So this was for today's video, and here you can create your own project and you can run it as image in this EC2 instance, and you can check by this, right? So this was it for today's video. In further video we'll learn about S3 bucket and all the details that are basically required to learn in AWS, as AWS is basically vast, so you can learn small things and you can actually do hands-on. And I'll basically tell you to take your time, try to do small things in AWS, try to make your hands dirty on all the features of AWS, and you can perform all the things, right? So this was it from my side. Do like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in next video. Till then, happy coding. Bye.